Yeah, my good people, you already know who it is and what it be. This is Rob P, Pascal Real Estate, New Millennium Real Estate Services for the people, coming at you with another TidBit Tuesday. Yeah, it's one of my favorite days. I'm gonna be honest. I haven't come to y'all on a Tuesday. It's been a minute. It's been over a month at this point. But I'm gonna tell you what, the winter hit, and since the winter hit, I've been in a state of reflection, just reflecting on the growth I've had in my life, reflecting on the setbacks I've had in my life, just reflecting on my direction, reflecting on the impact that I've had versus the impact that I want to have, and I just been in a state of meditation, just really in a place where I'm asking myself, what can I do to be the man that I want to be? And I'm definitely grateful for all the support and all the love and all that I've done. I just want to thank everybody within the past 5 years. I've been in Toledo for 5 years now. It'll be 6 years in April since I moved back to Toledo. And I've had, over 100 different families come to me and do a real estate transaction with me, whether that's, purchasing a home or whether that's, liquidating a home to move on to the next one. And I'm grateful, for all the opportunity and the trust for y'all to make this black millennial real estate broker, the only one in Northwest Ohio, successful. To make him one of the top 10, realtors in top 10 realtors in Ohio, for that matter. But it's like, I think about, what's the next level? So I say, what's the next level? What type of impact can I have on another level? So, that's why I've been quiet, man. I've been just in a state of meditation and reflection, just reflecting on, where I want to be versus where I am right now. And I hope y'all doing the same thing, because that's what time it is. It's 4 seasons to the year. And, we all say Happy New Year on 2020 hit, but my New Year don't start until March 21st when that vernal equinox hit, because that's the universal New Year. And for me, it's more so about planting those seeds. So spring is about planting those seeds. Summer is about growing those seeds. Autumn is about harvesting those seeds, and then winter is about taking stock of those seeds that we planted. Was the work enough? Was it enough? And if it wasn't enough, what do you have to do? And for me, I've been blessed on multiple levels, but I know that I want more for myself, and I know that I want more for my family. So with that being said, man, like I said, I've just been working to grow, working to put myself in a better position, and also, reforming myself, my business, my habits, my time management, the people that I have in my life, all of that's involved. So, that's what time it is, and that's what season it is with this being a winter. I know it gets tough. For me, I can't speak on other people, but for me, it gets tough. I miss that sunlight. These are some of the darkest days of the year. Literally, we don't have enough sunlight right now, not that we're used to. And I know somebody like me, I'm built to be around the equator, man. I can't speak on nobody else, but me, I'm supposed to be closer to that equator where that sunlight is like year round. So it is a challenge for me in these dark seasons when we have less sunlight. It's a challenge for me mentally and even emotionally, but I'm pushing through to produce what I've been producing, and also take my life to another level. So if you're in the building right now and you watching, I appreciate you. I appreciate y'all attention and love. Share, like, comment. Let me know you're in the building. Give me some of them hearts. Boom, boom, boom. Some of them likes. If I say something that amuses you, give me the little laugh emoji. But shout out to my people. Shout out to my cousin. What up, Tarek? Got his degree. My man been working hard. Shout out to him for the family, holding it down, making his family proud. Some of that. Shout out to Amanda, man. She been holding down her babies. Her baby's getting older. She been doing her thing, holding down her family, and looking to do some more things in 2020. So shout out to her. But that's what it's about right now. You already know who it is and what it be. The game don't change. It's going down right now. Let's talk about the real estate market, right? This market is unprecedented. It's wild right now, man. It's like my wildest dreams. When I moved here, I didn't think that the market would be the way that it is. Prices are higher than they've been since the foreseeable past. As far as my statistics go back, Toledo prices are higher than they've been. The median price of a home in Northwest Ohio right now is about $130,000. When I moved back, the median price was only about $105,000. So the prices have risen in about 5 years. We're at $130,000, $31,000. That's the highest it's been since before 2006. With that being said, days on market is down. Houses are selling faster than they've ever been. Inventory is the issue. We don't have enough houses in affordable price ranges for the people that want to buy houses, first-time homes, to purchase, you know? And so it's just really crazy out here for the buyers. It's so aggressive. The spring market has already started. I'm out here boots on the ground in this snow. It ain't that bad right now. You know, I can see the concrete, but I'm out here boots on the ground like it's the spring market. You know, we seeing multiple offer situations like we selling houses in May. It's crazy. My guy Houston, what up, bro? I'm ready for you to make a move, man. I'm ready for you to raise your hand so we can make something happen. I'm ready for all y'all to raise your hand. Listen, every year I've been blessed, you know, Pascal Real Estate. I'm the youngest real estate broker in Northwest Ohio, the youngest independent real estate broker. I'm only one of 3 black real estate brokers in Northwest Ohio, and I've just been blessed to have the support by you all, you know, to make me successful. But every year I sell more and more. You know, since I started Pascal Real Estate, I've sold over $1 million worth of inventory year after year, and that's with one house, the value of one house cut in half, because I split that value with the other agent involved, if there's another agent involved. And I sell a lot of volume. I push it, you know, because y'all already know what I'm on and what I'll be about, and that's about building black wealth. At the end of the day, you know, it is what it is, but the facts are that over 92% of my business is black business. And last year, you know, 99% of my business was business from people of color, because people of color support me, and it is what it is. You know, I won't rag on Toledo and say it's segregated, but the situation is what it is, and it persists. And who am I? I'm not complaining, because, you know, I deal with those that deal with me at the end of the day, and those that deal with me, that have worked with me, ask them about me. Ask them about me. You know, aggressive, knowledgeable representation that gets you results, save you time and save you money, man. My people, the people that I take care of, they love me because of what I can do and what I have done. Yep. Hey, what's up? You already know. Shout out to Katrina in the building. What's up, Katrina? Be out there weathering that storm, delivering that mail. She's a true patriot. But yeah, man, I had to come at y'all. It's been a minute. I'm feeling rough, man. Shout out to my barber, Ramon, I say DJ Scruff. It's Mr. Armstrong, my guy Scruff. I know he missed me. I ain't seen him in like over a month, and I got to get my hair done. I ain't gotten twisted in a minute, but it's okay. It's okay, though, because, you know, sometimes we got to go through that. You know, sometimes we got to go through the new growth popping off. But just please believe, you know, I'll be moisturizing. Shout out to Tane Beauty, you know, on Door Street, where I went and got my products for my beard. I got my beard butter. I got my beard balm. I got my beard serum. Got my beard all nice and glistening and thriving. So shout out to Tiffany and Marlena, you know, another black business in Toledo doing their thing. The only black, and I'm not gonna say the only black hair business, because it's Powell. Shout out to Powell's, because Powell's been doing it for a long time. But we also got Tamed on Door Street. So go holler at them ladies. I love those ladies, you know, and they've been doing it. Shout out to my cousin Two Puffs in the building. I've been telling Two Puffs, man, we gotta do a track, man. He be playing though. I think he might be scared of these bars. Two Puffs, man. Let me know what's up, man. Let's do something. Shout out to my brother. Proud of my brother Jaron in the building right now. You know, he been doing his thing up in D-Town, Wayne State. He went to Wayne State, and they literally flipped their record from, I might be mistaken, but they went from 2-9. I say 9. They went from 3-9 to 9-3, and they went 9-3 the year that he got there as a graduate assistant defensive backs coach. So shout out to my brother, and I'm just proud of all the people around me that's had success in all their endeavors, you know, whether that's in sports. Shout out to Rasan Wilson, you know, at Woodward, Tamon Green, NHS Sox, you know, to see these young men leading these teams, people that look like me leading these organizations to success. You know, my brother up at Wayne State, you know, I'm proud of him. Just to all the business endeavors, you know, I've seen so many businesses grow. Shout out to Jason White, you know, with his business, Witness Riches, him and Letitia Holmes, they out here doing it, you know, doing it. Shout out to James Mann. James Mann is an icon in Toledo with his business. He's been doing it for years, and he's helping more people. And his brand has grown, and he's added more people to his organization, providing jobs for families. That's amazing, man. I'm just proud of the people, man. Shout out to my other realtors out here. I just want to give a shout out to my realtors members. You know, people in my organization, such as Emery Whittington. You know, he's a staple, going on 30 years in the business here and still doing it, making sure the people is taken care of. Susan Jester, one of my favorite lenders in the city. Julia Bryant is the GOAT, the only, that I know of, the only realtor of the year in Northwest Ohio. Jackie Wilson out here putting it down for the people. But we have a lot of challenges nonetheless. You know, I think we might have more black realtors than we've ever had in Northwest Ohio. And that's a good thing, because we need personal attention. And that's no knock against, you know, my Caucasian industry mates, because they're doing it too. You know, shout out to my guy Andrew Burkhart. He did his thing, and he got the Good Neighbor Award for 2019 for helping kids in the community who don't have a masculine influence. He won that award, and he did it working with kids that looked like me when I was in high school. You know, mentoring them, taking them on hikes, and actually instilling positive masculinity with these children, with these kids, man. So shout out to them. But we really have to focus on our families. We gotta take our families to a whole nother level. When you have 72% of white households are homeowners versus 36% of black households are homeowners in Northwest Ohio, that's a problem. And it's a problem that creates wealth gaps, which creates education gaps, which creates health gaps, opportunity gaps. We gotta do better, man. I'm here to help us do better. Shout out to my dude Rob D in the building. What it do, my brother? I hope 2020 is your last year renting. Make this your last year renting. I've been really quiet, like I told y'all before, but at the end of the day, just stay tuned, because you know I always got something cooking. We got some events popping. My birthday's coming up, February 25th. I'm looking to have a little happy hour soiree one time, so be looking for that to drop. Be looking for Realtors Week coming up in April. It's going down every day. Me and my realtors, we gonna hit the streets, be in these streets, making sure the people got what they need. Make this your last year renting. You know, you got a real estate wind down coming up. We got some things cooking, but stay tuned. Just want y'all to know, man, ain't nothing changed but the day on the calendar, but the year on the calendar. I may be quiet, but I'm still working, I'm still moving, you know. So, you know what they say, still waters run deep. Still waters run deep, right? So, just like cream, cash rules, everything around me, it ain't nothing changed. He's been trying to focus, get better, trying to evolve. So, whatever the case, if you're in the building, let me know. What's up? Tell me something good for 2020, man. What's up? Tell me something good. Give me something for 2020. Give me some fire. Give me some fuel. What's up? Where y'all at? Let me hear them. Let me see them likes. Let me see those hearts. Some of that and some of this. Let me ask y'all this. Y'all, if you're still watching right now, I want to ask you, like, how would you feel if I dropped a whole mixtape? What if I dropped the album? Would you support my album? Would you listen? If I dropped a project, an album, would you listen to it? Would you listen to it? If you would listen to it, give me a little heart. Give me a heart. If you would listen to it, give me a heart, so I know it's love. And if y'all don't give me nothing, it is what it is. I asked though, because I'm a creative. I'm a creative person, and I built this system to build black wealth because I love our people. But at the same time, something in me wants to create, something in me wants to continue to build and manifest my creativity into a medium. You know, I grew up being an artist. I grew up a musician. Amanda, no. What's up, Amanda? Hey, okay. Okay. That's what I'm talking about, Amanda. Okay. I appreciate you. Uh-huh. But I grew up a musician. You know, I played violin since 3rd grade. I've always been about music. I've been recording tracks since I was like 12 years old. You know, if you follow me back in my Heartland hip hop days, I got tracks. Some of my tracks, I got tracks that got over 6,000 downloads. You know, because I'm an artist. I got a perspective that needs to be shared with the world. But I'm at a point where I need to get back to manifesting my creativity. But it's a blessing because I've created this system to build black wealth and to help people create generational wealth. But I'm at the point where, you know, I want to branch out and do some more things, but that's not going to stop what I've been doing. You feel me? So you already know who it is and what it be. It's Rob P in the place to be. Pascal Real Estate for the families, building wealth for the kids so that they can see they on some other stuff. Take it to another level. Build them up so they shining like a bezel. But ain't no diamonds on this one. It's an Apple Watch, but they get it done. All right, well, I'm going to cut it short. So for all the people watching right now, I love y'all. You already know what it is, what it be. Hit the link. If you want to make this your last year renting, I'm here for it. My team is here for it. Shout out to Patricia. Shout out to Karma. Shout out to Marcel. If you ever out Auburn and Macomber, holler at my guy Marcel. Stop into his corner store right there on the corner. Pick up some snacks. Show him some love. You know, but that's what this is about. It's about building business. It's about, you know, building our economy. It's about liberation. It's about creating freedom. It's about creating opportunities. So many people out there I can shout out. Shout out to Tracy, you know. Tracy over here at the Spotlight. By the way, I'm about to go, I'm going to pop in and say what's up to him one time for the one time. But yeah, shout out to everybody in Toledo that's just, you know, striking out on their dreams, doing it the right way. You know, doing it out of love, you know, doing it out the love of their heart, you know, and moving forward and persisting and growing. You know, it's a lot of people out here that you just, I don't know, they ain't right. They're not right, you know. Oh, hey, Houston, Bob Marley's my guy. He's Bob, I'm Rob. So I got something for you. I got something for you, just for you, man. I'm gonna do it for you. But whatever the case, just shout out to everybody that's out here coming from a place of love and contribution, that's trying to build and take it to another level, you know, because it's not about me at the end of the day. My name might be on it, you know, but at the end of the day, it's about the people. It's about leaving an impact. It's about building generational wealth. It's about taking our families to the next level. It's about taking Toledo to the next level. It's about us leaving our impact. This is our city. This is our city. And we need to leave our thumbprint on the city. It's about leaving our thumbprint on the city. You know, we from here, we grown here, we got stories here, we done lost people here, we done seen life here, you know, and we need to have our imprint on the economy here, period. That's what this is about, man. So for all those dreamers out there, man, bump a dream, manifest it, let's get it popping. Yeah, we got a question from Nia. She said, what do you think the current housing issues affecting black youth in the state? You know, it's a lot of issues. We talk about housing, we talk about black youth. You know, we can talk about black youth as in black youth that are still staying with their families, or we can talk about black youth, young adults. We can address black youth. I mean, at the end of the day, if you look at homeownership statistics in America, you know, children of homeowners, they score higher academically. They have a better health. They have education. They have more opportunities. They have more stability, you know. And when we talk about statistics about housing versus the demographics, in Northwest Ohio, 72% of white households are homeowners per the last U.S. Census, and 36% of, you know, homeowners are, 36 of black homeowners, percent of black people are homeowners. That's an issue. So this homeownership gap equates to a health gap, academic gap, opportunity gap, quality of life gap. So we're talking about the youth. You know, if we would be more homeowners, our children would have better opportunities in life, live a better quality of life, be set up better, you know. But we talk about young adults, it's not just a black and white issue, but it is a black issue. Let's talk about the black issues first. There's a lack of just financial education in our communities, period. You know, when you talk about 36% of black households, you know, are homeowners, that means, you know, what is that? 64% of black households don't have knowledge of homeownership. 64% of black households aren't teaching their kids about how to become a homeowner. So it's a perpetual, it's a generational thing that continues to perpetuate generation after generation. And that financial literacy, that creates more problems for us long term, because if we don't have that financial literacy, we're not able to take advantage of credit and the opportunities that credit creates for us. And if we're not taking advantage of the opportunities that creates for us, that's less businesses, that's less wealth because of the wealth that's created by being a homeowner, less opportunities. So financial literacy is a big issue. And I think and primarily that's a black issue. We've dealt with redlining. We haven't dealt with it. Redlining is still real. Redlining has only evolved, and redlining is more so about other aspects. It's not just about mortgages right now. Redlining has spilled into other disciplines of real estate, such as insurance, where you could buy a house for $20,000 in the neighborhood, but they're going to triple the insurance rate on that house, which is going to make your mortgage payment too high, to the point where you won't even qualify for the house because of the neighborhood that it's in. That's redlining. That's redlining. So we still have redlining challenges that are particular to black neighborhoods. There are things going on to this day that regard black neighborhoods that people aren't talking about, but I deal with it, and professionals that look like me deal with it, and we're doing something about it. Shout out to all my realtists across the nation. Shout out to all my realtists members across the nation, all the members of the National Association of Real Estate Brokers, nationwide, worldwide, fighting that good fight, fighting for democracy and housing, fighting to build black wealth, educating their communities, taking it to the legislation, letting them know what it really is and what it's supposed to be. Shout out to all of them, man, because y'all my heroes, and I can't wait to see all of y'all in Las Vegas the second weekend in February. It's going down. But going back to Nia's question, talking about, issues regarding black wealth or black youth and housing, we can take it past the systemic, we can take it past the past history, you can take it past the systemic oppression that we've been subject to. Let's just talk about the housing market. Okay, boom. I think all of that goes into it when we start to talk about generational wealth. And if you're in the building, show me some love, man. There's 8 people in here and I don't see no heart. I don't see no comment. I don't see no like. I don't see nothing. Y'all just some creepers, man. But whatever, though. Whatever. Take it past all of that, right? Affordability is a big problem. We talk about, shout out to Aaron, give me some love, I appreciate you. Affordability is a big problem. Places like Toledo, Ohio, Toledo is one of the most affordable markets in America. The National Association of Realtors did a study of affordability in the top 100 markets, rating affordability from 1 to 10, 1 being the lowest affordability, the highest affordability, and with 10 being the lowest affordability. Toledo, okay, Bree, I missed you. You came, you saw, you conquered, and you left. I didn't get to see you, but it's okay. Next time. Toledo scored a 1. Toledo scored a 1, meaning that Toledo is, as far as affordability is concerned, Toledo is one of the most affordable markets in the nation. So I hope that all my people in Northwest Ohio right now are listening, because take advantage of the affordability in our city. Interest rates are lower than they've been since nearly the Great Depression. I've seen interest rates as low as like 3.2. It's crazy, because 10 years ago, interest rates were sitting at 8. And we talk about interest rates. If you got $100, if you got $1, and you got $1, you can spend that on principal or interest. The less interest you have to pay means more principal that you pay, which means you can buy a higher priced property if you don't have to pay as much interest. So interest rates are as low as they've been in over 30 since the Great Depression, honestly. So if you're not taking advantage, you're losing out. Now is the time to buy, because I can't tell you how they're gonna look in 5 years. But affordability, but you go to places like Columbus, Ohio. Shout out to Columbus. I lived there for 6 years. It's my second home. All my people from Columbus. It's hard to find a house under $100,000. It's hard to find a house for under $125,000, $150,000. Affordability is a real issue, and that affects us as people of color, because if you look at GDP amongst demographics, black people tend to have the lowest GDP, gross domestic product, the lowest amount of wealth, net worth. So that affects black youth. And then we can also talk about student loans, which is a nationwide issue. Student loans, something needs to be done about student loans. Me personally, my opinion, I don't write legislation. But I do. Hold up. Oh, snap. Wait, I'm coming. We almost there. We almost there. And we back. Sorry about that, guys. My point was, I don't write legislation, but I do elect people that do. We got it. And I truly believe that student loans shouldn't count against debt to income ratio. I truly believe that student loans are a racket. Yes, I have student loan debt. Yes, I'm on an income-based repayment plan. Yes, I don't pay as much as I could be paying, but at the same time, it does count as debt. And for a lot of people, student loans can keep people out of home ownership. So let's talk about, one of my favorite lenders that I work with here, her bank, what they do is they take your total amount of student loan debt and they take 0.5% of it and they count that as your monthly debt versus your debt to income ratio, which is very important when it comes to buying a house, because your debt to income ratio dictates how much house that the lenders will afford you when you buy a house. So with that being said, if you owe $50,000 worth of student loans, which for, I guess, the average person that didn't have scholarship money, that went and got a degree and stayed in student housing, that's going to account for $250 per month on a house note. $250,000 on a house note is the difference between you buying a $50,000 house and you buying a, I'll say, $70,000 to $80,000 house, which is a big difference in Toledo. A lot of markets, you can't even buy a house for, a lot of markets, you can't buy a house for less than $100,000. But in Toledo, you can buy a house for $50,000. Is it going to be the Taj Mahal? Is it something that you're going to want to live in for 15 years? Maybe not. But an $80,000 house may be something that you might want to live in. You won't be pressed to move. You won't have to worry about repairs. So, like I said, student loans is the difference between you qualifying for something that you want versus something that you have to accept. And that's a big problem. That's a big difference. So student loans is also an issue that affects the youth, millennials, when it comes to home ownership. And, speaking on just debt in general, the debt to income ratio, that's a big thing. So that's why, shout out to my realtor, shout out to our president, Donnell Williams. He created a program in the campaign to educate on the importance of a debt to income ratio, meaning how much money you make versus how much you pay in debt versus your home, and that makes your home debt to income ratio. So, and most loans are based off of debt to income ratio. And the highest that I've seen is 50%. Holler at me if you want to know who gives you 50% DTI on the loan. But if you make $1,000 a month, the most that the lender will give you if they offer a 50% DTI is a $500 house note, which might get you a good $60,000, $65,000, maybe $70,000 house depending on the taxes, which is not bad. But if you have a $200 car note and you have $50 in student loans, that's going to take you down to a $250 house note, which is going to get you like a $35,000, $40,000 house, which is probably not going to be what you want it to be. So DTI is a big thing. So there are many issues that affect just the youth in general in regards to home ownership, and there are other issues that affect, black youth when it comes to home ownership. But at the end of the day, I believe that knowledge is power, and as long as you educate yourself, nobody can tell you anything. As long as you know what you need to do for yourself and your situation, there's nothing nobody can take away from you. There's nothing that anybody can do to stop you. And that, for me, that's what it's about, making sure that the information is plain, making sure that the information is available for people that want to change their lives and change their families' lives and the trajectory of their families, right? So thanks, Nia, for that. Thanks, Nia. Shout out to my guy, Zach Bolin. What up, my guy? I hope 2020 is the best year for you. And then some. This is my guy. Me and Zach go back to Central Catholic. And shout out to him. He out here making his money in his real estate game, helping families, in the home ownership, getting property sold. Proud of Zach, man. Proud of Zach. So, I guess if y'all don't have nothing else for me, y'all be boring me. I don't get it, man. I come in here and I give y'all all this energy. I give you all this, I be dropping jewels, and y'all just sit there and creep on me. This ain't Netflix, okay? This ain't TV, it's not ESPN, it's not CNN. Show me some love. What up, Sadies? Yeah, show me some love. Let me know that you watching. Let's make it interactive, because I can do this all day, but if y'all not gonna interact, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna do my little 5-10 minutes and be out, right? Let me tell you what's up. What's up? I'm gonna tell you what's up, Sadies. Life is up. It's 2020. You know, I'm just blessed to be here. I'm blessed to still be here. I'm blessed to have my family. You know, we lost some good ones recently, but you know, we keep it moving anyway because they wouldn't have nothing less. And we know that they still with us. So, you know, life is good. We blessed. Blessed to be here. That's what's up. I'm just blessed to be here, and I'm happy to be alive, and I'm happy to have my health and to be in a position where I can help people. That's what's up. And I hope the same is up for you. I tell you that. Me personally, I'm working to change my life. I've had a lot of success. I've been blessed to be where I am. You know, despite everything that I've been through, you know, I've been through things that have taken greater man down. You know, despite how people have treated me. You know, despite all the negativity, man, I continue to rise. So that's what's up at the end of the day. Really, that's what's up. You know, and I hope the same for you. So, I just